Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel where we dive deep into the epic sci-fi saga of Dune. Today, we're going to talk about what we can expect from Dune Part 2, the sequel to Denis Villeneuve's masterpiece that left us all wanting more. So, if you haven't watched Dune Part 1 yet, go ahead and do that right now, because there will be huge spoilers ahead. The first thing we need to talk about is the ending of Dune Part 1, which was a major cliffhanger. Paul and his mother Jessica have just joined the Fremen tribe after escaping from the Harkonnens, who wiped out their family and took over Arrakis. Paul had to fight and kill a Fremen named Jamis, who challenged him to a duel. This was Paul's first kill, and it marked his initiation into the Fremen culture. Paul and Jessica then followed the Fremen group led by Stilgar and Chani to their Sietch, a hidden base in the desert. Along the way, they saw a Fremen riding a sandworm, which was an amazing sight. Chani looked at Paul and said,
"This is only the beginning."
And she was right. This is only the beginning of Paul's journey to becoming the Messiah of the Fremen, and maybe even the whole galaxy. In the book, Paul gets a new name from the Fremen, Usul, which is his secret name within the Sietch. He also chooses another name that everyone can call him, Muad'Dib, which is a small mouse that lives in the dunes. This is the name that Paul hears in his visions of the future, where he sees himself leading a holy war in the name of the Fremen. But Paul is not happy about this destiny. He doesn't want to be a religious leader or a conqueror. He doesn't want to cause death and destruction in his name. He doesn't want to follow the plans of his mother Jessica or her order of witches. He wants to find his own way, and he wants to be with Chani, his true love. But fate has other plans for him. Soon after they join the Fremen, Jessica undergoes a ritual where she drinks the water of life, a deadly substance that can only be transformed by a Bene Gesserit into a powerful drug that gives them superhuman awareness. Jessica does this to become the new Reverend Mother of the Fremen tribe, replacing their old one who is dying. But Jessica is pregnant with another child of Duke Leto, and when she drinks the water of life, her unborn daughter Alia also gets exposed to it. This makes Alia a super genius who can remember everything that ever happened in human history. A lot of things happen in the second half of the book, which will probably be covered in Dune Part 2. The movie will likely skip ahead 2 years after Paul and Jessica join the Fremen. By then, Paul has become a leader among them, both as a warrior and as a prophet. He has learned how to ride sandworms and how to use spice to enhance his visions. He has a son with Chani, named Leto II after his father. Paul and Jessica also train the Fremen in their special fighting skills, called the Weirding Way. They use this to attack the Harkonnens and their allies, who are still harvesting spice on Arrakis under the command of Beast Rabban, the Baron's nephew. The Baron has another nephew named Feyd, Rautha, who he wants to replace Rabban as the ruler of Arrakis. Feyd is more cunning and charming than Rabban, but he's also more cruel and ambitious. Meanwhile, Gurney Halleck, one of Paul's old friends and mentors from House Atreides, is still alive and working as a smuggler on Arrakis. He doesn't know that Paul is alive too until they meet again during one of Paul's raids on a spice harvester. Gurney is overjoyed to see Paul again and joins him in his fight against the Harkonnens. But Paul's fight is not just against them. It's also against the Emperor himself, who secretly helped the Harkonnens overthrow House Atreides in exchange for spice. The Emperor fears that Paul might be the Kwisatz Haderach, a super, being who can see past and future at once. The Kwisatz Haderach is what the Bene Gesserit have been trying to create for generations through their breeding program. Paul decides to drink the water of life, which is supposed to kill any man who tries it. He falls into a coma for weeks, but he wakes up as the Kwisatz Haderach. He can see everything that ever was and ever will be. He knows that the Emperor and the Baron are coming to Arrakis with a huge army to destroy him and the Fremen. Paul and the Fremen prepare for the final battle. They use sandworms as their weapons and their shields. They rescue Alia, who has been captured by the Harkonnens and the Emperor's elite soldiers, the Sardaukar. Alia kills the Baron with a poisoned needle. Paul confronts the Emperor and demands that he give up his throne. Paul also proposes to marry the Emperor's daughter, Princess Irulan, to secure his claim to the Empire. but he keeps Chani as his true wife and lover. Paul becomes the new emperor of the known universe. He has fulfilled his destiny as the Messiah of the Fremen, but he has also unleashed a terrible war in his name. He knows that the Fremen will spread their faith and their fury across the galaxy, and he can't stop them. He has seen too much, and he can't change anything. That's how the book ends, but we don't know if the movie will follow it exactly. Villeneuve has already made some changes in Dune Part 1, so he might make some more in Dune Part 2. Maybe he'll add some new characters or scenes, or maybe he'll cut some things out. We'll have to wait and see. But one thing is for sure, Dune Part 2 will be epic. It will be full of action, drama, romance, and mystery. It will be a visual spectacle that will blow your mind. It will be a worthy conclusion to one of the greatest stories ever told. So, are you excited for Dune Part 2? What are your predictions for what will happen? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.